Hello, everybody. Today is a special day because I am with my brother. And why is it special, you might ask? Because in my last video, I mentioned how my house used to have some weird activities during through it growing up. And after my brother left, I never really experienced anything after that. So I, kind of put two and two together and figured my brother might have an attachment because my brother himself has experienced things on his own. Do you want to say anything about that?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know exactly what I believe, but yeah, there's always been, I guess, weird going ons. Um, Even as a child in that house, which was kind of hard to track for a while. I didn't really start to like notice things until much later, because when you're growing up in a house with four or five kids, and things get moved around and stuff like that, or stuff are afflicted or moved or whatever, you just imagine one of your siblings did it. You don't think that there's a spirit or an entity or something like that that could be potentially doing things like that. So any weird occurrences were very often dismissed. It wasn't until I was an adult and had several experiences outside of the house, and then again experiences back in the house. Older, when I had moved back in several times, and there was less people in the house, things just became more noticeable, and I started to pay attention. Just, I guess, becoming more alert and just noticing a lot of odd, weird things. First and foremost were just objects mostly being moved or misplaced or things like that, just really in an inconvenient way most times. And again, when you're younger and you grow up in a house with four kids, you dismiss most of that. There was always just weird things failing in the house a lot. Like technology always had an issue there.
Can I
Um,
stop you right there real quick? So I don't know if you really pay attention, to the paranormal. I know you don't really believe in it as much, but if you watch like ghost hunting videos, a lot of themes. So you know how I say like spirits like take on your negative energy, or like you have to pour your energy into it to for it to communicate
sure.
back. It also takes electronic energy because it's I forgot what type of energy it is, but anything electronic wise, it takes that energy.
So you can ask anyone this, and actually, you can probably attest to this too.
Like
But electronics fail around me constantly. I mean, you can ask anyone.
as like, have you ever had like your phone fully charged and you next time you check it, it's like almost dead?
No, I've had it turn off on me and be dead.
Yeah. So it drains the battery.
Not even dead. Like it would be at like 78% or something like that. Last I looked at it, and next thing I know, I would pull it out and it would just be dead. Can't turn it on. Nothing.
So yeah, spirits can do that. They take on that energy mainly to communicate, but they absorb. They can. I think it's like electronic waves or whatnot. I don't know. I don't quote me on it, but you can look it up. They absorb that. They take that energy.
Yeah, probably the most consistent experiences I had would be at the house. I really don't even know how many of them were actually potential, you know, afflictions by a spirit or, something done by a sibling.
Okay.
But there was always a weird energy,
At
I'll
that
say.
house,
And
ooh, especially in the
I was
backyard.
I was not the first one to experience it.
You
Or
meant
well, first maybe, but not the only.
there was this one time. I don't know if I mentioned in my last video, but me and my brother were sitting in the backyard, and we were just in the backyard. We have the biggest backyard in our neighborhood, but before that, we have this pool cage in this little like patio area. My brother sits out there with his plants. He relaxes there. It's nature. It's nice.
It was my own little spot.
Right. So I was younger, and I was out there being a goofball, and we kind of just both look into the darkness for some reason, like an instinct or something, and we see what is a black figure. We both see it, a black figure walking in the back. Or it's black out there. I think there's like the light on the side on the right, like the
Yeah,
light
I
that was
mean,
on.
there was some light coming from the pool cage, but it was dark. It was late at night. There is no street lights that go into our backyards. There's no
It's
overhang or
trees.
anything like that. It's all trees, and it is pitch black out there. But there is some light that casts off of the pool deck light that's on the side of the house. Um, and then it has some screen. Not all the screen was intact, and so forth. And I don't remember if it was you say you recall it just being a feeling or just an instinct. I believe that we heard a noise. I feel like I recall hearing
Really?
brush moving,
Oh,
which wasn't uncommon because sometimes there'd be animals back
yeah, like
there.
raccoons.
But we first were alerted, I believe, by brush moving, and that's when we saw a figure start to move across the backyard. And the way we were able to tell is because our sister, who she had a white car parked in the backyard, and we were even in the darkness, we could see the white car from the light on the house. We could still see the white car from the distance through the backyard, and we saw this dark figure block our view, like literally walked between us and the car. We saw its whole figure walk by the car towards the direction of our neighbor's house and fence. And then that's when we really became alert.
Now, my kind, loving brother has sent me some videos that he's actually captured. Um, they're actually really, really, really good videos. Well, the one in particular, it really is. Show it right now.
Shut up.
Okay. Any thoughts about that video? Like, what when you heard it, you heard the bottle cap moving.
Yeah, actually, so I was making a video to Danny. Danny is my girlfriend, and I was making a Snapchat or something, and I started to become alerted to this noise because my door was open, and I could hear this tapping, or at least I thought it was a tapping from out in the living room. And my roommate wasn't home, so it immediately caught my attention. I stopped my Snap, and then because I was already on the feature, I immediately started recording myself as I went to go check it out. And I had set this bottle out for a few hours, as you can tell in the video, because it was empty. I had finished it long before and had left it out, meaning to throw it away, and then out of nowhere, all of a sudden, this lid began tapping, and I don't really.
There's like wanting to come off. There's like shaking up, like it was
It,
moving up.
it really, like, I didn't know what to think of it. Like, I didn't know if
If it
it was
was like
like
wind.
pressure trying to escape or something like that. But it did seem odd, and it took a long time for it to occur or happen. And not only that, but I don't know if you can see in the video, it's very difficult because unfortunately I'm right on top of it, and I'm a skeptical person. If I was to see the same video, I would instantly doubt it. However, being the one that took it, while I was watching that cap move, the bottle moved away from me.
Yeah. So if you
It physically did. And as much as that's alarming to see, I also immediately just felt this dropping inside me. Like everything just like scary.
Hmm.
And I know you talk a lot about energies, and I'm not trying to put this out there and inflict my own will upon it, but it was this deep, just it was weird.
Like aggressive kind of.
Not really aggressive. It's just like almost for a second, like stunting. Like I felt it in my chest, I felt it in my stomach, everything. It was almost sickening.
I bet.
And
I mean,
again,
it
just
happened right in front of your eyes, and not only that. Sorry for interrupting you, but you also caught it on camera, which
well,
is
I'm very happy that I did,
yeah.
because I mean, even still, people are going to not believe it. But I mean, if it weren't for that, I wouldn't believe it myself. I would imagine, I would think that I imagined it.
Right.
That piece of video for me is the only thing that like keeps me
Not skeptical.
right, realizing that like I'm not
There
crazy. I
might be
didn't
something.
imagine this.
Right. other people's perspective, like if somebody, because they're gonna be watching it, they're gonna just think fish and string, right? And when you see like, oh, scary videos online, and you search up on YouTube and you see like, oh, things moving, you think fish and string, but like
Oh
this
yeah, I mean,
wasn't fish and string.
right. Like I said, everyone's going to be skeptical. There's all kinds of evidence out there that's presented to us every day, and we can be very skeptical of all of it. There's all kinds of explanations for everything if we look hard enough. But the really curious thing, until you actually experience it, is it this science? Is it us forcing these answers? This 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 whatever to get to a certain way, or is something really weird that we can't explain actually happening?
So here, of course, just like the last video, we light the candles and we play a Ouija board. Now, the reason why I'm voiceovering this is because this had the same outcome as my last video. Nothing happened. We kind of assumed that, at least I did, and it's not. I don't really want to just like show like 20 minutes of us playing with a board that nothing happened. So I'm just summarizing. We tried the board. We've asked questions like we did last time. Um, Nothing happened. I don't want to bore you guys. So you're seeing this, raw footage of just us messing around with it. But yeah, back to the video. Just like this. Sorry. That's not going to fall. Okay. Keep it on it. All right. Thank you for your time. We're going to start communicating. Goodbye. Don't touch this with this.
Yeah, of course.
So, um, we tried the Ouija board. As you can see, nothing happened. I think we were just, shaking a little bit. Probably just a little anxiety, trying to.
I was
Or
thinking of doing the same thing. Yeah. I didn't notice anything. I do think we were jittery on the Ouija. There's nothing definitive stating that there was any actual movement. I'm just going to say it was kind of a loss here. But nonetheless, I have definitely experienced some things. I will do my best to try and procure those videos for you. Maybe there's something that can be found on some of those, or some details that might be seen in that.
that water bottle is very unexplainable. Um, I do want to try it once off camera, if that's okay.
Sure.
But other than that, thank you for watching the video, guys. Please tell me in the comments what I should do next. If I should make another video on the Ouija board. I mean, I don't know much to do more. I mean, I've already done it with me and my girlfriend, and I've done it with my brother. But yeah. Anything you want to say? Goodbye? No?
Goodbye, guys.
Bye bye. So right now I'm editing the video. And I'm just deciding to add this to the ending part of the video just to like clarify what's going on. I cut out 50% of the video because a lot of it was just rambling about our experiences and whatnot. And I know you guys don't really want to sit through that. If you do, tell them in the comments. I mean, I kind of already told you, what went through my life, and my brother, kind of already did too. The main gist of the video was, if we could try to contact or talk to something, because I do believe my brother has some type of form of attachment. That video with the water bottle that I showed in the video, that is like 100% real. I wouldn't lie to you guys. I'm not about that. It's however you want to take it is however you want to take it. But what you see in this video, in all my videos, are 100% real. It's all not raw because I technically cut it, but it's all raw. Like, I don't go off scripts. Like right now, I'm just like speaking. I have to cut out a lot because I stutter, or I have to like think of what I'm saying. I don't believe lying, is what's you know fuck. I don't believe what's lying is what's good. If that makes sense. I'm not about that. If I want you guys to trust me, I gotta tell the truth, of course. That's how I gain. That's how you gain trust. Anyways, I just wanted to say I'm not a ghost hunter. I'm not planning on making ghost hunting videos. I'm not about that. I don't really like fucking with paranormal that much because I do believe in it. Sure, I do want more evidence. I mean, I do have a lot of evidence, but sure, I want to like do more ghost videos in the future, like maybe go into haunted places. But I'm not going to surround my channel around that, because like you guys should know, whatever you guys tell me, I will do. So if you do want me to make another ghost video, I will. But again, I'm not. I don't want to surround my channel around that. Um. Anyways, guys. Um. Thank you for sticking out. If you see this, thank you for sticking this far into the video. I really appreciate it. I've been working so hard making all these videos and getting them out to you. Um, Me and my girlfriend Lily. Hopefully, we can bring out a video to you guys soon. Maybe you guys can tell us in the comments what we should do next. Like and subscribe, guys. Thank you. Peace.